Hey guys, welcome back to Cap Views, and today I have another quick reaction slash review for you guys. I'm going to be doing a quick review on the latest, I guess you can call it sort of a trailer, but really what it was Matt Reeves dropping the first look for the new The Batman, as it's titled, featuring Robert Pattinson in the new Batsuit. Now we get to have a look at the new Batsuit very quickly. I think it's about a minute that the actual runtime is of this preview of what the suit looks like, and we start off seeing it come out of the shadows. It's very dark. Everything about this first look suggests kind of how dark this film is going to be. Now, everybody knows that DC is known for being a lot darker than Marvel movies, and I think this is definitely going to be a lot more unique and in its own right, separate as a property to anything we've probably ever seen when it comes to the Batman, especially given the title, given the cast, everything we've seen come out that indicates that Matt Reeves is going to make this his own creation, and it's going to be dark, and it's going to be, sort of like an old school, more detective Bruce Wayne. I think that's what he is leaning to from what I've seen in interviews and stuff, and any kind of news that's come up about it. And anyone who doesn't know, I love Batman. I'm a big Batman fan. My whole trio is my thing. So my favorite heroes are, even though people don't call Batman a hero, my favorite heroes are Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman, the classic trio. And I've seen every Batman film. I've seen obviously the animated, even the old school black and white TV show that first came out. So I'm a pretty big fan. I'm not like obsessive and I know every single fact and detail of every film I've ever seen and every actor or anything like that, but I'm a pretty big fan. I think your average Batman fan, and I've been following pretty much from the get-go what's been going on with this Batman film. And obviously when Robert Pattinson was cast, a lot of people had issues with that. Personally, I think that Twilight was a very long time ago, and while I'm not a fan of Pattinson himself, I think as an actor he can do a very good job, and I can see him in the role of Batman. And in this first look, we get to see him enveloping the Batman and becoming the Batman, and just a very quick glimpse and first taste of what he could look like. He's been bulking up, he's getting prepared for this role, and so far in this suit, he looks pretty good, I'm not going to lie. Now, I'll give you my pros and cons of my initial reaction to this. Now, as I said, we see him coming out of the shadows. You don't get to see much of this suit in the light. They have a red hue going through it, which almost makes it look like a Daredevil suit. It isn't. I don't believe the suit itself is actually red. I think that they've put this beautiful glaze over it, so to speak, and it looks pretty awesome the way they've done it. Again, everything suggests this is going to be a very old Gotham, kind of dark, gritty, the Gotham that we like to see film. And the suit just sort of is a representation of that. Even from the music in this, even the music suggests that it's going to be dark. Now we see the cam pan up, showing the chest, showing the torso, the chest, his arms. Basically, this suit looks a little similar to some of the Arkham suit design, and it looks somewhat metallic in the shoulder area and in the front chest area. There's also what looks like a detachable batarang kind of situation going on. That's probably my favorite thing. I think a lot of people would probably like that. There's rumors that it's based off of, that it is the gun that killed his parents. It's split in half and molded into the suit. That could also still be a detachable batarang, by the way, but I don't know if that's true at this point. All I know is that it looks pretty fucking cool, and I really like that whole chest arm lifting design of the suit. It looks aerodynamic. It looks metallic and heavy, but also somewhat light. It checks all my boxes in terms of what a Batman suit normally would look like and how it would work. So that's the pro of it all. Second pro is that Robert Pattinson, as himself, has a very strong jawline, and as I said, he's been bulking up, and physically he looks like Batman and Bruce Wayne in one as well. I mean, we haven't seen him outside of the suit yet, and we haven't seen the full version of the suit, but he, like I said, definitely looks like he can embody Bruce Wayne, and he also looks like he can embody the Batman, as we've seen from this first look. So those are my pros, and that's it. That's all I've got. The cons now. This is my problem with it. As it pans up above the shoulders, we see what is the beginning and form of the front form of the cape. We don't get to see the back of it at all. We don't get to see the sides of it at all. We don't see how long it is. We don't see really what material it's made out of. What we do see is a popped collar that looks like it's made from leather. And then we also see the top half of a mask, which is, again, it looks similar to a Daredevil mask or something of that nature. It's a top half-cut mask. It's not a full, classic, very old school Batman kind of mask. And you see, Robert Pattinson's jawline very accentuated in this mask. So it does look like it suits him well and it fits well. I think they could have made it a little bit more fitted, like form-fitting, and because he does have a very extended jawline. And even though that is cool for a Batman, if I'm nitpicking, I think that they could have just fitted it and made it look a bit bulkier in the face area. And the second thing is that we notice the stitching on the collar, the mask. They've accentuated the top of the eyebrows, they've accentuated the point of the nose, they've really molded it to his face, but it's made of leather. As I said, you can see stitching, and it looks like it's made of leather. And that whole combination of the mask, the popped collar, and the back of the cape not showing is a very big con for me. And honestly, it looks very cosplay to me. I'm not a fan. I'm not at all impressed by the mask. I'm used to, and I prefer the classic metallic Batman style mask. I don't care if it's fitted. Of course, you have to see his jawline. And I don't mind if it looks like a half mask either, and it doesn't have so much fitting around the chin area. That's okay with me, as long as it comes up to the top of, almost the top of the neck. That's okay, but it looks like cosplay. It looks like something somebody built in their garage. So I'm not a fan of it. And considering this is called the Batman, it just makes such a statement. And everything about Robert Pattinson in this test, because essentially that's what the first look is, it's a test that Matt Reeves is dropping to see how people react, similar to how the Joker marketed their campaign for the film before they really dropped it. So I don't know if they're going to make changes. I hope that there really isn't much that they can do with that mask, if that's the look that they're going for, or that popped collar. I'm not a fan of the leather look. If that was all done, if everything, if it panned up from that metallic looking suit, that metallic Kevlar aerodynamic looking suit, and then they had the same with the popped collar. I don't even care if it's a popped collar, and the same with the half top mask, but in a metallic form, similar to Affleck but not as bulky, just better fitted for him. That would have been a lot better for me. But because it looks the way it looks, it just looks like something that belongs on the CW. It does not look like something that will be featured on the silver screen. And I really hope that they change it. I'm not a fan of the mask, the cape. I mean, I can't see the rest of the cape, but literally that popped collar in leather with stitching absolutely ruins it for me. So I really hope that they change it, and I'm excited to see the rest of the suit, the boots, the legs, the back of the cape, his arms, if there's any sort of protective, gear onto the suit, any attachments that come out, anything like that. Like I said, this Batarang looking thing that's in the middle of his chest looks like it's detachable. Interested to see how that would work. But this suit in itself just doesn't look very protective. I mean, having a leather face mask is not going to help you from bullets. And I get it, Batman is all about the gadgets and getting away in the nick of time and being fast and smooth and not really copping a hit, but yeah, leather mask, not so good for me. So those are my thoughts. I don't know what you guys think about it. Let me know in the comments what you thought of the initial first look that we got to see of Robert Pattinson in the Batman suit. And I look forward to seeing the new updates for this as they come out. I will make uploads for you guys and keep you updated on this and follow it as it comes along, and I'm interested to see more of the suit, and definitely a full trailer. The first full trailer is going to be really cool. And I haven't heard anything about Alfred. That's my other thing I want to quickly talk about. If anyone's watching this and knows if there's been any talk about Alfred, I want to know if there's going to be an Alfred in this Batman. But I've seen casting for other characters, but not him. So I know we've got Gordon down, I know we've got Penguin down, but where's Alfred? So anyway, that's my my review of the first look of the Batman featuring Robert Pattinson. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll be back soon with more reviews. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to drop a like, and if you're new, subscribe to the channel because it helps the channel grow. Thanks guys, and I'll see you later.